Katrina always makes notes before each reading and sends them to the client so they are date and time stamped. Her notes are becoming quite famous. Why don't we take a listen?
And now we're number 2, which is Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hello.
Woo! Marie is also a forever friend who has been on the show. How are you doing, sweetie? Didn't you use a phone? Wasn't you on the phone? Didn't I do a reading for you before?
You did, but I had a still picture on there.
Okay.
Usually I keep my webcam covered. I'm like paranoid.
No, that's okay. My son does the same thing. He states the same. And Marie, I'm going to share your beautiful soul that's stepping in to talk with us today with the rest of the world. Here we go. This gentleman right here. So handsome. And he came in a big way. I wanted to ask you, Marie, what was your impression of your notes when you received them?
I'm fixing to connect the dots for you. Every single one of them.
I love that. I love that. What we'll do is as we go, we'll share and you share into it because, you know, I want to let you know that the photo that you sent me is very moving. The last photo that you sent me with him, he was in a car, I think, or sitting back being all cool and collective.
The day that this photo was taken, we had spent all day together. And we were at Bay Oaks Harbor and went out to the back pier and took pictures of the sunset. And he said, "Oh, it was a fabulous day, Mom." Yeah, it was one of my special days too. The thing is what you had said about
has deep meaning.
Unwind and gather his thoughts.
That's right.
Aaron has, I'm telling on him, he spent like 2 years in jail. And I had sent him a copy of that picture of just the sunset and the bridge. They were building the bridge. It wasn't finished yet. And he had taken it and put it up on top of the top bunk where when he lay down, that's what he looked at.
Beautiful. No wonder he said it had deep meaning and that the place was for him to unwind and to gather his thoughts, for him to realize what direction he needed to go. And, you know, he stepped out of there with the right intentions, Mom.
Yeah. Well, he was out for 6 weeks before he died.
He did start out with good intentions. And he wants you to know that that gave him peace.
That's what he had told me, that he looked at that picture all day long.
And that emotion comes in. I do believe that emotion has energy, which is something that if somebody puts something in my hand, I can feel it or get the emotions from such object because it is energy. And he wants to let you know that he's still rhyming. And I met Tupac Shakur. This is the second time I've met Tupac. Tupac goes back in my day when hip hop was starting out. I'm kind of giving my time away, but he liked the time. I know he's young, but he also liked the classic rap and trying to keep that in there. I hope, because I can hear him singing. I can hear him busting rhymes, and not the kind that are coming out now with the hardcore. It's back in the day when it had some meaning. It had that beat. Yeah,
he used to write me lyrics from jail all the time. Tupac.
So I love that. I love you. I love that you've got Tupac right out to the thing. Now, another thing he says, Mom, I love you so much.
It's my darling.
And I'm not just indicating this. He shows me him. Do you kiss his photo?
Yes.
Because I just feel it's like every time he wants you to know. And there's a couple of times where it's all over his face.
Yeah, that photo, one of my daughter's friends had it blown up and framed for me.
That's the beautiful part of heaven. First thing is that I'm not over here letting you know that he's suffering. He's not lost. He is in the best place that we possibly can be if we're not here in the arms of the ones that we love. He is in heaven. And that's so important for you to be aware of that, because he's made changes, and look at how he's still making changes with himself, because he's he's been hanging around. He's showing me a hammer. Have you been learning to use the tools or something?
My grandson's toy has a hammer. And we've been singing "If I Had a Hammer" and playing with this hammer.
I love it. That's heaven.
That is awesome.
That's awesome. Isn't it? It just makes me so happy to know that. And
he was probably here watching us playing.
He was. Now, does your grandkids take your hair and smell it, or
he'll sit there and he'll, because it's so long, I have too much hair.
I saw him doing that, so I just wanted to let you know that he's still around and the things that he does. And I don't know what it is, but I saw a celebration coming up. I didn't know if it was a birthday or if it was something to do with a celebration.
Today's my birthday.
You're freaking kidding me! Happy birthday!
I'm not kidding.
Wait a minute. There it is, guys.
I am not kidding. Not one bit.
Birthday! I love what I get to do, because heaven is real.
Which is why Nancy says, got me my spot.
Oh, I didn't know. Hey, I have many of my forever friends that give the gift to others, whether it's because they're kind of scared to do it, or, the reasons are infinite. It doesn't matter. As long as you get your message is what's important. And that's what matters to me. He said, happy birthday. Now I saw the color blues, and I'm not quite sure, but is the room behind you, is that considered like a smoke blue?
It's a green.
Is it
it's
a green?
Kind of green.
So when I was writing this down, and I was doing this about 11 a.m. this morning, I saw blues around when he talked about. So by any chance, is your favorite color?
My bedroom is blue.
Were you in your room?
Yes.
Because if it had abstracts, I have to figure it out.
I've spent a lot of time in there lately.
I do too. It's solitude for me. He said, Mom, I'm helping. And he did show me his hands are on your head. And he also shows me like you're having sleep troubles. And it's interesting that you said you've been in your room a lot. And have you been experiencing some headaches?
I have literally been sick since August the 5th.
Oh,
18 days. It's like every time I start to feeling better, I'll eat something else again. I think I'm finding out that all this food bothers with me. I was up the entire night last night and had my head on the sink, and he touched me right here.
See, I told you he's been touching your hair, but I want to let you know that's him smelling it. It's like it makes him feel good. It's like he told you all the time about your shampoo.
He did. He would tell me, "Gee, Mom, your hair's soft." He would always say when I hug him, if you hug me, you get a face full of hair.
It's beautiful. And even more beautiful is that he's around. He's letting you know. And look I love that you said that, not love, just confirming that you've been ill. I'm not saying that I love that you're sick, Marie. But what I do love is that right here he said that you will be better soon.
I hope so. It just keeps going on and on and on.
Now, another thing that I saw, have you been thinking or rearranging? Now I know being ill, so I'm thinking you've been contemplating something to do with new furniture.
We have found new furniture that we want. We're trying to figure out how to get it over here and in the house.
It's interesting.
That's hilarious.
Truck.
My husband, he doesn't want to pay the delivery fee. And I'm always like, Aaron, I need you to come move this furniture for me.
You're going to have some friends, but it's going to be a U-Haul truck, $19.99.
That's wild. We were moving into an apartment, and we couldn't get the couch we were upstairs. We couldn't get the couch upstairs. And Aaron's best friend, it sat downstairs on the trailer for 2 days. Aaron's best friend contacted his sister, says, I want to go see Mom. They showed up and carried that couch up for me.
See, that's beautiful.
Aaron got his friends to come help me.
That's what heaven was all about. He said that they're going to help. And I love what I get to do. They're sharing this information. You know what? He also did one of your grandkids bring you a dandelion?
No, I don't think so. I have one grandkid.
Okay, then it's a yellow dandelion, the kind that you would put underneath your chin, and it would make it go yellow. So how old is your grandchild?
It's 1.5 years.
So it'll be coming up. I just want to let you know that it's something that is going to be happening, and that's the beauty part of. Do you remember doing that? When you used to take that little flower and put it under your chin and be like, "Oh, you like butter?" It'd make a glow. It's just a remembrance of it. I just want to let you know that I see this. I see you.
So I wonder if he's bringing me flowers for my birthday. I'm going to have to get back to you on that.
I would like to, but these would be picked out from outside, and to me, those are the most important. So I think that because you take the time to pick them, and they are the dandelions, the little yellow ones. So it's going to be gorgeous. So those will be an update when it comes in. He said, "Mom, I'm good." Really? He really wants you to know he's good.
That's another thing. I had a conversation with a red dragonfly asking if my son was okay.
No wonder. And he said, "Really?" I've never had no one indicate that, but he said, "Really, he is."
And either he's getting upset with me for sending you all these times.
No, not at all. He loves talking with you. He loves reminding you that he's around. He tells you that he loves you. And this is interesting. You don't look like a person with a tattoo, but who's the one that's got a tattoo on the chest?
I don't know. You had mentioned a tattoo before.
Okay, it's right here above the heart. It's on the left side, small. It's not huge. So it could be one of the friends that you brought up that helped.
It could be. It could be his ex-girlfriend. One of his friends had a tattoo done on his forearm for him.
See if he's done something on the left chest, under the collarbone, and it's above the where your heart would be, and it just looks like it has something to do with this meaning, and he wants them to all know that he's around. And that's another thing. I feel like they also think about him, and that his friends still give him a couple of drinks, everyone. I just saw them tilting it. So
they do. They go by there by the accident and pour out for him. they still do.
And Mom, can you confirm that you're the one that says that you love him to the moon?
With that, I don't necessarily say that, but every evening I sit out on the back porch and I look at the moon. And I tell him I love him.
That's good enough for me. I just took it as if you state that you're looking at the moon when it has, because he said what you would. So you're looking at it, you doing
right.
The meaning
every evening.
You. So I'm glad that it had that you were able to connect it, but there's something else. Wait a minute. Okay. There's something about cleaning the car. Is there some stuff in the back seat that needs to come out?
All my daughter's pool stuff is in the back seat of the car.
All I know is that he's showing me all of this in the back seat, and I see things on the floor bends of the vehicle. So, and it doesn't have the hump. It looks like it's straight. So I don't know if.
The back seats lay down.
Okay.
It makes a.
Trying my best to do that. He's showing all of this.
And I told my daughter, with the storm coming, you need to gather up all the pool floats and put them away. And so we're not getting a storm now.
I know they're saying something about Monday or Tuesday of a second one coming in. But getting back to your son, I want to let you know that there's another thing that he's working on. It looks to me, Marie, that he might be considering coming back to this world. It looks like he's contemplating this. So that's reincarnation. And I don't know if you've been wondering about that, because he's bringing this up to let you know that he's thinking about this. So he's playing on this decision, and I think it's swaying more on the lines of coming back and doing it right this time. So I hope that helps. Because he was young, and he's having a good time of doing these, but I think he's going to come back, and that would be interesting.
He was a wild one. He was.
I don't think that's going to come out of his soul. That's just who he is. But making different decisions beforehand, and I want to let you know he's really contemplating on bringing that in. He's more on the lines of coming back. So there might be the next time that we talk, he might have made that decision. That's
possibly. So if they've reincarnated into someone else, you can't hear them anymore, can you?
No. I have spoke to one that was currently in the belly.
Oh.
I know, that was interesting, but once that does, I have no connection anymore. It's like that.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If we were to come and talk, I might be able to get in there, because I can see people's past lives, but that would be interesting to find out. I haven't been able to put that to the test yet, and it's just theory.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Marie, do you have any questions? I hope that it was still mind-blowing. I still hope you know that she loves you.
Everything was spot on. Spot on. Oh, I knew when I saw the notes. I'm like, she did it again. I don't know how.
Happy birthday, girl!
Thank you. And then I read about the furniture, and I'm like, okay, how do I get it here?
I see that it's going to be. I saw like a U-Haul truck. I saw the white truck, and I see like three males helping.
That would be their little gang there that they had.
You know what? I don't know if this means anything, and I know that but one looks like I got Hispanic, Caucasian, and African American. So do you know of his friends that would fall in such category that would come to help?
His friends were two Hispanic brothers.
Beautiful. I just saw, and remember when I hope that I wasn't being racist anyway. I was just indicating how it looked, and my thing is that you getting your stuff.
I'm about ready to have to pay to have it delivered. I'm ready for a new couch.
I get you, girl. I'm ready too. And at least they take the old one out. But we'll see. It looks like your husband's gonna still have to pay, but it'll be on a lower end. And a pizza. All right.
You've done a wonderful.
Much love, honey.
Happy birthday, Marie. Happy
Thank
birthday.
you, Rhodey.
Rhodey's got to make sure it's really nice and close.
Happy birthday, Marie.
Thank you, Rhodey.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. That was just so fast.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe to our channel, share it out where you can, and thanks so much for watching.